What's up, guys? I've been a little sidetracked from the land of Misfit RC builds with the 10 dog race and getting stuff all ready for that. So I figured I'd dig this one out. So I don't honestly, I don't really remember how long I've had this. I could have been around Christmas time last year or maybe the year before that. I don't remember when the Grand Prix 3D kit came out. But anyway, actually let me start off with I'll just start off with this. So a buddy of mine in Australia gifted one of the Grand Prix 3D Losi, the 91 prototype kits. I should have took it out of the box. So, it kind of, in a way, it kind of sucked because I had sold all of my low. Like, I didn't have like a bunch of Losi stuff, but I did have probably more for like older, like JRX2 or JRX2, JRXT models with like shocks and stuff like that. But I did actually have a good amount of like decent used stuff and some new stuff. But I ended up selling it in one big lot, and I was, I'm kind of done with the Losi stuff, and I don't really have any interest in really building anything. And then they came out with this kit, and one was purchased for me. So like I said, this is the Grand Prix, the Losi 91 Worlds kit. I'm trying to remember exactly what they call it. This is like the 91 Losi prototype. So I haven't really done much with it. I have looked through, some of the parts. I haven't really gotten crazy with it. But the Pro SC that you saw, I'll bring that back up here then. Here's the front chassis brace. And the shock towers. This is like the rear bulkhead, the arms, the front bulkhead. All the fancy, I think the steering bell cranks are in there. So, all kinds of goodies. Or actually, there's bell cranks in there. So, with this one, I know there's like a couple different options for this chassis-wise. I believe I'd have to go back on their site to confirm that. But so it's basically like a unidirectional carbon lower chassis. It's kind of thin, might be 2 mil maybe, and then there's a 3D printed top deck, if you want. I don't even want to call it it's not a top deck, but let's call it the top plate. So then this will go on top like so, and then you can build off of that. I guess the correct chassis to use for this is actually a Junior 2 or a Junior T chassis, where you cut the front off and do all the milling. I guess the Pro SC is I'm trying to picture how a Junior 2 chassis looks compared to the Pro SC. I can't picture it, but you have to like cut the sides down or something on the junior chassis. So I'm actually kind of bummed because there was a guy on the RC10 Talk forum that was selling one or two of them sometime last year, and they were like really reasonable, and I didn't get it because I was thinking, oh, a Pro SC it will work, and then it was pointed out to me that no, you got actually the Junior 2, Junior T would technically be the right one if you wanted to do it more like how they did with an actual chassis. But anyway, so a buddy had gotten me the kit. It's kind of like a Christmas present. And I do, he's in Australia and he buys a lot of stuff off eBay. So he sends it to me, and then I basically store it here for a while until until like a lot of stuff gets here, and then I pack it up in big boxes and ship it. So it just, it seems like it would cost more, but with how international shipping and stuff is, if you're buying, $4 or $5 parts, and then you're having to spend international shipping on every single one, especially on Australia, it's going to add up pretty quick. So like even now I got like a stack of, I sent 2 big boxes earlier this year, I think, and I got like, I don't know. He's already working on another big box of parts, and there's like 6 cars over there, so I need to get packing up on stuff. But anyway, he had also found this for me. I think he might have taken a couple things out of this. I'm not totally sure, but he found it from someone in Australia, and then sent it to me. So this is going to be my parts car for that. I'm not too worried about making like some super accurate replica of any particular car. But I'll be able to use, the trans out of this, the shocks, everything I can, I'll take out of this. You're going to get some of the milling done to the motor plate and that kind of stuff. But this car's in like pretty nice shape. It's almost a shame to use it as a parts car. But like I said, it has some scratches in it. The servo horn, servo mount holes and that kind of stuff put in it, but overall it's pretty nice. But it's pretty complete. So it'll give me a good head start on getting that one done. So yeah, I ideally I think I'm gonna wait until a Junior 2 or Junior T chassis comes along, and then I'll talk to my buddy Joe about doing the milling and that kind of stuff to that. That way, at least it's a little more correct, so to speak. But I may just build it with that one because if one of those doesn't come along, at least I can get kind of rolling on it. But yeah, so I guess this is episode 10, and I think I'm actually kind of running out of projects or ones that are kind of sitting on the back burner. So this series might come to a halt pretty soon. So yeah, this one hasn't been sitting around all that long, but it's going to sit around a little bit more until I really get into I get into working on it, because too much other stuff, and then the racing on top of it and all that just takes away from the builds like this, like this. So yep, it's episode 10 in the books. Quick note, we're doing a waffle on for RC10 Talk for the forum. Anybody that is watching this that frequents the forum knows that our hosting fees have gone up. So we're probably going to try and do these more often because we got a lot of guys that donate every month religiously to help keep the place going. So it's a way to kind of take some of the burden off of them for a while, and also give guys a shot to win something. So this month we're gonna raffle off or waffle. I said we're gonna be waffling off one of Jeff's the Factory Works 10.4.1 four-wheel drive conversion, but it's the clear kit. So if any of you guys still got clear cars, the RC10cc, and you haven't unloaded them for any reason, so in this, it comes with everything. So you'll be able to convert your car to a stealth, and it's all clear. The clear stealth trans, the clear four-wheel drive bulkhead, the clear wide track front arms, the towers, everything. So I'll throw some pictures at the end here so you can see. But if you want to get in on that, you got to be a member of rc10talk.com on the forum. It doesn't cost anything to sign up or to join. If you're not already on there, go ahead and get that done. And then there's a donation button on the bottom of the page. I'll put the link in the description too for the waffle. All the rules are there. Pretty simple. It'll just run the whole month, and I'll do somewhere in the first week of December. I'll do a drawing on the live drawing on the channel. So, all right, I just wanted to get that out there. So, okay, see you guys on the next one.